The year was 1999. The dot-com bubble was booming, the internet was changing everything, and in a small office in Waterloo, Canada, a little-known company named Research in Motion was about to launch a device that would rewrite the rules of communication. It was called the BlackBerry, a phone that could send and receive emails instantly, anywhere in the world. No fax machines, no waiting, no boundaries. For the first time, business didn't stop when you left the office. Executives called it magic. Wall Street traders called it a weapon. And soon, everyone wanted one. By the early 2000s, the BlackBerry was unstoppable. It wasn't just a phone, it was a status symbol. If you didn't have one, you weren't taken seriously in business. Bankers, lawyers, CEOs all swore by it. Even world leaders became addicted. US President Barack Obama famously refused to give up his BlackBerry when he entered the White House. It was so secure, so reliable, that governments trusted it more than any other device. People couldn't put it down. They checked it during meetings, dinners, even vacations. It earned a new nickname, the Crackberry. By 2007, BlackBerry controlled more than 50% of the US smartphone market. In some cities, you couldn't walk down the street without seeing the iconic little keyboard. For a brief moment in history, BlackBerry wasn't just a phone company, it was the phone company. A global empire built on reliability, security, and obsession. But then, everything changed. A new challenger appeared, one that would turn the entire industry upside down and expose BlackBerry's greatest weakness. That's the story of Part 2, the Fall of BlackBerry. Stay tuned. Part 2. The year was 2007. Apple unveiled a device the world had never seen before, the iPhone.
An iPod, a phone, and an internet communicator. An iPod, a phone. Are you getting it? These are not three separate devices. This is one device. And we are calling it iPhone. Today, Apple is going to reinvent the phone.
A sleek glass rectangle with no keyboard, just a screen you could touch. At first, BlackBerry executives laughed. No one will ever type on glass, they said. They believed their keyboard was untouchable. But what they didn't see, was that the game had already changed. The iPhone wasn't just a phone. It was the internet in your pocket. Music, apps, a camera, and soon an entire digital lifestyle. By the time Google joined with Android, the world was shifting fast. BlackBerry stuck to its keyboards. Its executives doubled down on what worked in the past, while the future moved on without them. Slowly, sales began to slip. Consumers wanted touch screens. Developers wanted apps. But BlackBerry's closed system had neither. Then came the collapse. By 2013, BlackBerry's global market share had fallen from over 50% to less than 3%. The once beloved Crackberry became a punchline. Who still uses a BlackBerry? People asked. Even desperate attempts couldn't save them. They launched touchscreen phones too late. They experimented with Android, but the world had already moved on. The company that once defined mobile phones was now a ghost of its former self. By 2016, BlackBerry stopped making phones altogether. The empire was gone, but their story didn't end in total defeat. Today, BlackBerry survives as a software and cybersecurity company, focusing on data protection and enterprise solutions. A shadow of its former glory, but a reminder that even giants can fall. The fall of BlackBerry is a lesson in arrogance. They believed their success would last forever. They ignored innovation and paid the price. Because in technology, if you don't disrupt yourself, someone else will.